Hey, this is Alex Opran. Thanks for coming back to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about a productivity system and way of thinking for entrepreneurs. Whether you're starting your business, you want to grow a business that's currently existing, time management might be the most important aspect of your business because as entrepreneurs, we make our own schedule. Most people, though, they squander that and they think, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. I have all this flexibility and freedom. I control my schedule. And they control their schedule by watching Netflix all day or going on Instagram and YouTube, and they don't really maximize their time. And so in this video, I want to break down a productivity system that I've developed in my own business and I've helped many clients with. Because again, if you have a job, you have a 9 to 5, you work 9 to 12, you have your 12 to 1 lunch break, right? You have people, your managers telling you what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, like you're in high school, like you're in middle school. But if you have a business, nobody's gonna tell you prospect, or nobody's gonna tell you do this sales call or make this video. It's up to you. And most business owners, they take that time, they spend it, I think even waste it, rather than investing it, because time is your most valuable resource as an entrepreneur. Your time, your energy. Most entrepreneurs, they don't even really need a lot of money to grow like they think they do. They need to have their time invested better. They need to be more resourceful with their time and how they spend their energy. And so in this video, I'm gonna break down a system, a different way of thinking that's probably gonna challenge your current thought process around time management and productivity. And I hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. So the idea of this video is to break down how can you maximize your time and build a 7-figure business. So let's break down the numbers. $100,000 a month is about 1.2 million per year. So that gives you a bit of wiggle room. 100,000 per month, that should be your goal in terms of revenue to have a 7-figure business. So let's say per day, you have 24 hours in a day. 8 hours are spent sleeping, which is probably conservative. Most people sleep probably 6 to 7. 8 hours for sleeping and just getting up, starting the day. And then you have family, right? You have eating, you have working out, you have other things in your life besides your business. So let's say that's about 6 hours per day. You have 10 hours per day remaining for your business and for growing, 10 hours per day. And let's say you're only working 5 days a week, which is probably an understatement, right? Entrepreneurs, real hustlers, they're probably working 6, 7 days a week, maybe even 8 days. They make up time, they make another day. So you have 6 or 7 days a week, really, but for the sake of this video, we're talking 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 50 hours per week solely focused on your business and growing your income. 50 hours per week times 4 weeks a month, that's 200 hours per month. So let's break that down. 100,000 per month in revenue divided by 200 hours per month in time spent directly on the business, that is $500 per hour of your time. Because again, your time is a resource. You can spend it doing $500 an hour tasks, or you can spend it doing $10 an hour tasks. And this is the biggest thing when I started my business. I had to understand that I was wasting my time on so many different things that could be outsourced, that could be delegated. As a 7-figure entrepreneur, you're thinking about how can I make $2 million next year? How can I have more clients? Or how can I help my clients better, increase the lifetime value of my customers? Those can be 7-figure decisions, but the idea of a productivity system is how if I have 8 hours for sleeping, 6 hours a day for miscellaneous tasks, family, etc., I have 10 hours a day. How can I maximize those 10 hours? But most people, they spend so much time going grocery shopping. Think of Costco, right? People, they go to Costco, they drive 30 minutes to Costco. They spend time getting the big cart, and then they walk through this massive warehouse getting stuff they probably don't need. But let's say they get the essentials, right? It's still gonna take them time to walk all around, go in line, check out, put everything in their car, and then they probably get gas from Costco, right? That takes, sometimes the line is out to the highway to get gas that's, 5 cents cheaper. And I'm not making fun of anybody who does that. I'm just saying if you wanna make 7 figures, you wanna make 100,000 a month, you have to get out of this way of thinking. If you're in that way of thinking and that's what you need to do, I'm not trying to fault you. I'm just saying, hey, that's not the millionaire kind of mindset. That's not how a millionaire entrepreneur would invest their time. That's how many people spend their time, but that's not an investment of time. So you go to Costco, you drive 30 minutes, you walk around the store, browse, you window shop on some things, you look at some TVs that are 150 inches, right? They have stuff that you don't even need. You spend all this time going to Costco, you walk through, you check out, you go back home, you unload the car. You might do that once a week, let's say, or you go to Publix twice a week. So let's say per week, that's about, I'd say 2 hours, conservatively, round trip on grocery shopping, right? So that's 8 hours per month. Or instead of you doing that, right? Because 8 hours per month times your $500 per month kind of wage, 500 per month or 500 per hour times 8 hours per month is about, my math isn't the best, but I think 4,000, right? $4,000 per month of your time that you're spending grocery shopping. And that's not even paying for the groceries, right? So you're spending time-wise $4,000 a month on going to the grocery store and getting your bananas, getting your apples, getting your Cheez-Its, right? Or you can go on Instacart or Uber Eats or all these different apps. You can buy from Costco, you can get from Walmart, you can get it from Target or Publix. And so those apps, for saving hours of your time per month, they might charge per week, a $10 service fee, and then you give them a $10 or $20 tip. So instead of $4,000 of your time that you could get back, you're spending per week, you could be spending 20 bucks, right? You could be spending 30 bucks a week to get your time back, to get your minutes back, to then say, let me get my 7-figure partnership, but let me make a video, right? That's gonna get 1 million views and make me 100,000 bucks, right? So that's grocery shopping. Uber Eats, people spend so much time, cooking and prepping their food and doing the dishes, right? That might take per week, 14 hours a week, 2 hours per day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or you can order from Starbucks. You can get a bagel from Starbucks. You can get some Pollo Tropical or some healthy food for lunch. You can get pizza for dinner, right? Like, I'm sure you're not cooking salads all day, right? Like, you can order from Uber Eats, you can order from these apps, and it's not expensive. It's just you're getting your time back. So while you're on the phone with a $25,000 client, your food's being prepped and delivered to you so you can eat it in 5 minutes and go spend time with family or go work out or go work more, right? And so the idea is that, okay, groceries, Uber Eats, washing your car, mowing your lawn, right? Grooming your dog. This laundry list of things, at the end of the day, it's all about opportunity cost, right? The tally of that is just, we can even say 20 hours a month. And that's probably conservative. That's 5 hours per week. 5 hours per week times 500 bucks an hour, that's $2,500. Times 4 weeks, a month, that's $10,000 per month in your time just on these other tasks. And I'm probably leaving a lot of things out. That's 10,000 bucks a month in your time, plus maybe 1 hour instead of mowing the lawn, you could pay someone 25 bucks a week. You could have been getting a client that maybe spends 100,000 bucks with you over the next 18 months. So the idea behind productivity is how can you, yes, we can talk about that in another section of this video. How do you maximize the time that you have? This is about getting your time back. I'm not saying don't spend time with family or don't work out, but I'm saying at the end of the day, you can't have it all. If you want to run your business 10 hours a day and you want to mow your lawn and clean the floors and do all these different tasks that should be outsourced, you're probably taking time away from your family. And if you have the family time, you have the health, and you have the business, what sacrifices is probably a little bit of money to get your time back so you don't have to do these other kind of outsourceable tasks. And so think about that in your life. Think about what tasks are you doing that can easily be outsourced. Easily with one text message, you can go on Google, find some kid down the street to wash your car. And then you can, again, spend that time to, which a lot of people say, I don't have time to make videos, Alex, I'm busy. I'm like, yeah, you're busy, you're not productive. In a business, you don't make money unless you produce. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to give you a bonus check or gonna give you a 401k or health insurance. It's like, if you don't make the videos, if you don't get the clients, you don't make the money, and you don't have a business. Your family doesn't have an income. So at the end of the day, that's the whole idea behind the productivity system, is how can I look at my time minute by minute, hour by hour, and maximize. So think of in your life, what tasks, what things are you doing that can easily be outsourced, but you're kind of stuck in your old way of thinking. Or, this is a big one. Family, they're like, oh, you've changed. You're too good to mow your lawn. And I'm like, I'm not too good to do anything. But I have these goals. I have ambitions that I want to help more people. I want to make more videos. I want to grow. So if I want to grow and evolve, I need to change. Right? People think change is a bad thing, but you're doing these things that I was mowing my parents' lawn when I was 14 years old. I'm 26 now. I hope to not be doing the same thing I was doing at 14 years old. So at a certain point, change is a good thing. Growing, evolving is a good thing. You're gonna have people that hate on you though, that think, oh, you're too good to clean your house or to make your food. And it's like, of course, sometimes we like to cook. That's a part of the 6 hours. That's bonding time with my fiance and I. But think about for yourself, are you spending a lot of your time on all these other tasks, but then complaining, oh, I don't have time to follow up, Alex. I don't have time to make videos, or I don't have time for this and that. And it's like you're squandering your most valuable resource, your time, your energy, your focus. That's what most people are missing when they're not growing their business, when they're not hitting their revenue goals. They're making everybody else happy. They're going to parties they don't want to go to, right? They're doing things they don't want to do. They're mowing their lawn. They're doing all these, especially in this heat. I keep saying mowing lawn. It's 100 degrees right now. If I mow my lawn, I want to take a nap for the rest of the day. So it's really a 5-hour-a-week task, but in terms of your specific life, your specific time, and how you manage that, that's completely up to you as an entrepreneur, even as an aspiring entrepreneur. Hey, you might work a 9 to 5, you still have the family and everything else. You really need to outsource all these other things, because how are you going to grow a 7-figure business on an hour a week? Right, 2 hours per week? It's just the numbers don't add up. And so the idea of this video is to, again, be productive, because when you're productive, you produce. When you produce, you make money and you help people and you have a viable business. That's the whole idea behind a 7-figure kind of productivity system. It's not some hack. It's not something where you can, meditate 30 minutes a day and it's going to solve everything. It's like, hey, if you have more time to market, to either get more customers, or market to set up sources that are going to send you customers, referral partners. You can make videos that'll get you customers in 12 months, or making your existing clients more valuable, increasing the lifetime value of your customers. If you spend 10 hours a day doing those 3 things, I promise you're going to make $1 million a year. Like, there's no other way about it. Of course, there's other things about your business that can probably change to make that happen, but most people, they're not doing these things. They're not keeping the main thing, and they're not going to achieve their goal. And again, they might look in 5 years and be like, oh, the economy, or, I had this health thing or whatever. And at the end of the day, some of those things are real. Some are just excuses, when if they just invested their time as effectively as possible, they would have achieved their goal and probably surpassed it. But their focus, their time, their energy was completely off. I make these videos because I've made mistakes. Yes, I've had success, but most importantly, so I can share the mistakes I've made, the mistakes that other clients might have made, so you can avoid those avoidable mistakes, focus on the success, get things done right now. So you can probably get my results a lot faster than I did if you follow these kind of steps in productivity and marketing and sales and things I talk about in my videos. But millionaires, they produce because they have time, right? Millionaires produce because they have time that they can invest into the growth of their business, into their clients, versus other people who they spend an hour waiting for that, Black Friday special to save 10% on something they don't even need. So at the end of the day, I'm not making fun of people. That was me growing up, right? I'm not making fun of people that have to do that to live. I'm just saying, if you want to achieve this revenue goal, that's extraordinary, right? Most businesses, they don't make $100,000 a month, so you have to be extraordinary. You have to think differently. You can't be mediocre. You can't be average, and that's the idea of why you're probably watching this video. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions at all, comment below. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great day.